Hey guys, it's Kathy here, and I'm back with a new album to share. This one uses the Graphic 45 Raining Cats and Dogs paper collection, and I'm really excited about this collection. I've been waiting a long time for them to come out with a pet-themed paper line, and this is just gorgeous. So I went with a larger size in this album. It's 7 by 10, so not exactly a mini album, but it's 14 pages and there's a lot of room in this one. I also did a wider spine on this. This has a 2 3/4 inch spine. So if you've purchased my binding tutorial, I have a file with the adjustments to the measurements for the 3/8 inch space between the pages in this one and with the wider 2 3/4 inch spine. So you can either contact me through my Etsy shop or send me an email and I will get you that file. I'll go ahead and start on the front cover. I wanted to use the signature sheet in the collection. This was my favorite paper, and that was part of the reason why I did the size of this. I wanted to get as much of that image in here, and I wanted to play around with just some different shaped pages and flaps and things. So on the cover I've got that sheet. I've added a few other of the papers here on the side. All of these, and you probably can't see it in the video, but all of these have been cut from the papers, and I have used dimensional adhesive under this flower here and this one and over here, and also cut out the umbrella and pop that up. This is one of the chipboard tags from the collection, and kind of matted it on a label shape. And this I cut out from the pockets and tags. So what I've used in here is the usual, what I've been using lately here on the Graphic 45 albums. 3 of the 8x8 paper pads, 1 of the 6x6 patterns and solids pad, the decorative chipboard tags, pockets and tags, the banner sheet, and the 12x12 sticker sheet. Over here on the side I've got a few layered ribbons here and added some decorative brads. And let's see, I don't think I missed anything on the cover. The closure. Okay, this is kind of fun. I haven't done this before, but I found this pre-made bracelet. I hope you can get a good look at that in Hobby Lobby. And I like the color of it, I like the style of it, and it just happened to fit this size album perfectly. So, I'll show you the back here. There was a little buckle that was on this bracelet, and it was very easy to pull off. And there was a hole right there already where I could attach it to the back cover with a brad. These little clips, it's going to be hard for me to hold this and show you. These little clips came on the bracelet. This little bezel here was a separate piece that I purchased, also at Hobby Lobby, but you can find them. I know Joann's has different little bezels like this. And I have cut out one of the little cat images from the papers and adhered it inside of the bezel. And then it just attaches on with these little clips. And I was kind of going for like a dog collar look to it, and I actually considered using a real dog collar. So I know for those of you overseas it's going to be impossible for you to find this exact bracelet, but you might want to check out some different bracelets and things and see if you can fashion something like this. This one worked perfectly also because the end here was a 1/2 inch wide leather strip with the holes. I did cut it down a little bit. It actually extended out to here, and I just cut the edge. This is a Tim Holtz buckle that I used, and it fits through that buckle. So that is the closure on here. But you'll also notice now this album, because of the increased size between the pages, it does sit flat. It doesn't bow out or anything. So you don't really need to have a closure, but I just like it for a little extra detail on there. And then on the spine, this is an embossed specialty paper. I believe this is a Recollections paper that I picked up from Michaels. Has a little bit of flocking to it. I'm sorry, flocking, not embossed. And this is another one of those bezels. And I cut out a little dog stamp image here and adhered it inside. And then I've hung a little, and I really don't know if you can see that, it's a little vintage umbrella charm here from the bottom of that. And then you can see the wider spine here on this. And this is good too for any of the 14-page albums that I've done. If you have purchased the binding tutorial on some of those albums and you want to use it in the future with the wider spine, it does work out pretty nicely. And then on the back here, just a little ribbon strip here, and again where I had put the brad here to attach the closure to the back. So we will go ahead and get into this. I'm not going to be able to open this wide and get it in the camera angle, but I will do my best to show you each page as we go through. So, first thing on here, oh, and I will have the tutorial for this album is now available in my Etsy shop, and I have a link to that tutorial listing in the remarks section of the video. First thing I want to talk about in here is the border punched edges that I've done throughout the album, and how I did this was with a Martha Stewart punch. This is called a double scallop. It's still pretty widely available. I made sure of that before I used it. You could use a different scallop border punch if you want, and I've used a portion of it, scored and cut, and then notched the edges here. I do have instructions in the tutorial for how I did that. On the first page here, we'll start over here on this side. This is a little buckle with a little ribbon closure and a tag that I cut out from the paper. Just opens, and some room here for some photos or journaling. I used a Studio G stamp set, just a little, let's see if I have it here. I just have 4 little stamps on it. I found it in my stash, and I've used 2 of the stamps throughout the album on it. But if you bought the stamp set from the collection, then those would be perfect too. I didn't have any animal stamps except for those, any pet stamps or anything, so that worked out pretty good. And close that back up. And then on this side, a magnet closure on this little flap, and it opens with more room here and here. And this is a pocket, one of the large tags. Oh, and I also used a sheet of the 12 by 12 well-bred paper and the 4-legged friend paper. I forgot to mention that. And that's for these tags for the pockets. No, we'll leave that out for now. Okay, on this side, this is one of the tags from the 8x8 sheet, and I've used dimensional adhesive here to kind of pop that up, and a little swing tab over here, and then this just opens this way for more room. On the next page, used a chipboard tag here and popped up the center portion of the frame, one of the little kitty die cuts from the banner sheet. There's a swing tab here, and then this flap opens like this. And magnets on this flap, and it opens like this, and then a swing tab here for this flap that opens this way. And I've used a lot of the stickers, a lot of the embellishments. I didn't have very many left from the banner sheet or the pockets and tags. I've tried. I've used a lot of the little pennants here and there as decorative stuff, so you really do use a lot of this collection in here. And then this has a magnet, this little flap here, and I was just kind of playing around with a different way of using a magnet with a photo mat. So there's that side, and then the back. I used some plain, just teal colored pattern paper, one 12 by 12 sheet of it, just kind of as filler paper. When I started the album, I wasn't sure if the photo mats with the larger size pages, and I'm just going to leave that out for now. The larger size pages and the amount of pages, I wasn't sure if I was going to run out of the pattern paper, so I started right off the bat of using the filler. You could use the pattern paper on the photo mats. If you wait until the end, you will have enough left over if you want to do it that way. Let's see, so I've shown you that. On the next page, this is a little pocket over here, and I've cut out one of the tags. Just slide it in. And then there's little pull-out tags here with these pockets. The little kitty one, and then this little one here. And then there's a swing tab here that swings, and this opens. And then there's a few little tags here in this pocket. And then a magnet here on this flap, and this opens like that. And again, I've used stickers, and a lot of the, I've done a lot of paper piecing to make the 6x6 papers fit the flaps, and actually it was all in trying to conserve paper, but then after I did it, I thought, wow, that really adds a lot more detail to things, and it's not, you know, it's not too fussy to do, so I was really pleased with the way that added some extra detail. Now I've done, these are approximately 10-inch pages here, the long ones. I have two little, well they're not little actually, but two 7-inch shorter pages just for some added interest in here. And so this one, part of the pockets and tag sheet here and a little tag, and I've cut out a lot of the flowers on one of the papers here as embellishment. And then there's a magnet on this flap and it opens, and then a swing tab here, and this opens up, and then another swing tab here, and that opens down. And then the little the paper with the little stamps was perfect for just adding, you know, the little extra detail. Sorry. Okay, and then there's a pull-out photo mat here in the side pocket, and I've used some of the from the banner sheet here for the tabs on the smaller photo mats there. On the next page, I've got another pocket from the pockets and tag sheet, and then this was from the sticker sheet that I just matted and made a little tag out of it, and some more from the banner sheet, and this is from the sticker sheet here with dimensional adhesive. And then there's a swing tab here on this flap, and it opens like that. And then a magnet on this flap, and it opens. And then there's a pocket on this side with another large tag here that pulls out. On the next page, two flaps here, one to either side, and there's a little tag here that pulls out, and then this is a magnet closure here that opens, and then a swing tab on this side, and then I made a little pocket here, just, you know, for a little added little tag or whatever in there. I have to use my other hand again. Okay, and then on this flap just works the opposite way there, where it opens with a magnet, and then a swing tab here, and another little pocket with a tag. On the next page, start over here again with the magnets on the flap for the photo mat that pulls out, and then on the back again. Then on this, there's a little pocket up here. I've got a little tag that pulls out from there. And then these swing tabs rotate, and then this opens up this way. And then this rotates here, and this opens up. I hope I'm not going way out there so you can see that. And then this has a little magnet here, just slides over, and the two flaps open like this. On the next page, this is a little pocket over here where I've done just this little twine here that wraps around, another sticker from the collection, and then there's this was a tag from one of the sheets, and I just cut it. Was, you know, a rectangular tag, and I just cut the frame out so it would fit in this pocket. And then there's a magnet on the pocket itself, and it opens like this. And then a swing tab here, and this opens. And then another swing tab here, and then, be careful of that one, that opens that way. And I've also done kind of a combination of cats and dogs in here. You might just have dogs and you don't want to use any of the cat embellishments. Right now we have two dogs, so my main focus in this album was dogs, but we have had cats in the past, so I saved a few pages for their photos. And then another pull-out photo mat here with the magnet on the flap. And then this one has two little pockets here with tags that pull out. A couple of chipboard tags from the collection, and a few of the die cuts from the banner sheet. And then each of these has a swing tab and opens this way. And then there's a pocket here with a large tag inside. And then this is another one of the 7-inch pages. I've got a chipboard tag here with little ribbon. I cut out from the 12 by 12 sheet and added some cutout flowers here. This is a swing tab here, and this opens up, and then there's another swing tab here, and this opens down like that. And then there's a magnet on the flap here that opens, and then a pocket here with a tag that pulls out. And then on the side, another photo mat here. Okay, on the next page, this is a little pocket I created, and this is a Tim Holtz Sizzix envelope die that I used. If you have an envelope punch board, one of the We Are Memory Keepers, I think, makes a punch board, you can make an envelope from that. This is approximately 3 by 4 inches. It was big enough for me to put a little tag in there. A few embellishments there on the front, and then that just slides into the pocket. And then there's a magnet on this flap, and it opens this way, and then a swing tab here on this. And then on this page, I cut out this image from the signature paper and added a little flap from one of the pockets there, and cut out the flowers and the dog stamp. This is a chipboard tag with a magnet behind it. It opens this way, and then this has a magnet on it, and it opens, and then another little swing tab here for this flap that opens that way. And then on this side of the page is a photo mat that pulls out with the magnet on the flap there. Okay, and then on the last 2 pages, this page has magnets on these little flaps, just kind of little booklets here that pull out, and they slide into the pockets on the top. I'll show you the back there. And then a swing tab on the flap. It opens this way. And then a swing tab on this flap, and it opens this way. And then on the last page, I've matted a sticker from the collection here, more of the cutout flowers, and this was a part of the pockets and tag sheet. Added some stamps, and this is popped up with dimensional adhesive and more flowers. And these are 2 magnets. I used the buckle piece from the pockets and tag sheet, and there's just 2 magnets. You can either do it this way and open this flap, and then there's a swing tab and this flap opens. And then you'll notice though that it's also can go this way. There's just 2 magnets. You can take the whole piece off if you want. I was just kind of playing around with a new idea. And then this opens this way, and another swing tab, and it opens like that. So a ton of room in this album. Try to get some new features in here, some fun stuff with the embellishments. This was just so much fun to work with, so much fun to make. And I'm keeping this one, sorry. I really can't wait to get my little dog's photos in here and everything, and I may just come back with a video and show you what that looks like after I get their pictures in here. And then I've already shown you the back here where just kept it plain again with a paper from the collection. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed it. And as I said, the tutorial is now available in my Etsy shop, and the link for that is in the remarks section. And thanks for watching.